Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to CelloSport here for the grand final of the main draw in the National Under-19 Football Championships. We have Fencibles AFC in the white shirt, red shorts, against Wellington Olympic, of course, in their traditional all blue. So happy to be here with the support of our partners, Fulton Hogan, Pixlot and Cello. And of course, a massive thank you to Chris McIver and his team here at Napier City Rovers to get this tournament completed after this match. Huge tournament, 72 teams, 13 fields, 3 separate tournaments with the satellite, the main women's draw. And of course, culminating in this final here, the main draw final. Huge congratulations to the satellite champions, Hibiscus Coast, who will join the main draw next year. And also the women's champions, West Coast Rangers, who just won their championship by 3-0 over Ellerslie in the match that wrapped up just beforehand. So Fencibles, as I said, in the white shirts. Long road to the final for them, having to come through extra time and penalties in both their quarterfinals and their semi-final this morning against Kashmir Technical. The side that at their best looks to get the ball on the deck. Nice short interplay of passing, looking to create the channels for the little slip balls in behind. When they move it well, they're hard to live with. Wellington Olympic came through an extremely tough group. At one point, it looked like getting 12 points, 4 wins, and that group might not be enough with the quality in there. Managed to get through their group top, beat Lower Hutt in the quarterfinals by 2-0, and then had a tight tussle with Petone here on Blue Water Stadium this morning at 9 a.m. and got a 1-0 victory with a goal just before half time in extra time. So that's how they both got here. Both have had an extra 15 minutes in the legs in the game this morning. Let's hope that doesn't detract away from the quality of the final. Expect Olympic to bring a lot of pace and power in their play. Potentially a little bit more guile and finesse from Fencibles. There's Olympic to get us underway. There's an early opportunity for Olympic to get him behind. Fencibles give up a throw-in. But that's what you can expect to see, I believe, from Wellington Olympic. Yes, they can get the ball down and play, but they also know the importance of creating chances. So first phase, just looking to get the ball in behind. Into Ryoga. See what he can do. Yep, first foul picked up. Good decision by the referee. It shows the passion early on here. It's always such a huge occasion to get yourself into this final. But then there's a second part of that, which is having to put a performance on when you've already played 7 games across the last 2 days. Olympic with a good first header. Trying to get it to Rogue up front. And he brings it down well. Foul gets given against Wellington Olympic there. There's a good crowd building in Blue Water Stadium now. Both in the main stand where we are located and also on the far side. Ball out wide for Fencibles. No foul given on that one. Last Fencibles get the ball moving with a long throw-in down the channel. But skipper Theoetama just happy to let that ball roll out for a goal kick. It's a good first header win by Fencibles. There's a little bit of space out on this far side if they can get it there. But deflection just takes it comfortably through to Boyce. The Wellington Olympic goal. Olympic looking to go in behind again. Probably a little bit theatrical to claim that, but wins the foul. Good position here for Olympic. They've looked dangerous on set piece throughout this tournament. Of course, they got their winner in their semi-final against Petone off a corner. Very tight semi-final that. Petone had a great tournament, unbeaten until that point. Final ball from Olympic, just getting away from them. There's a chance for Fencibles to clear. Goalkeeper took the brave option. Was comfortable to follow it back into his own area and collect it. But Fencibles show they've got the ability to go quickly back to front as well to try to catch teams on the counter-attack. And what we really saw in that Fencibles Kashmir Technical semi-final, especially in the second half and through extra time, was didn't let anything go in that midfield zone. Everything in there was under pressure and under a challenge. So I'd expect nothing less. Thurston draws a foul just inside the Fencibles half. Central area. It wouldn't surprise me if they just get this ball rolling rather than setting up a set piece for a delivery. Looking for a yoga. It's going to go over him. I didn't think it was going to go as far as Thurston, but he did win it. Big shout. Big shout from the Olympic faithful out on the far side. Unfortunately, he won all the ball in a good tackle. And so throw is given us what it should be. Raga gets it off the throw-in, but just a touch gets away from him. So Thurston's got in position again. Nice little turn. We'll look to drive the byline. Rides another good tackle. Olympic keep the pressure on with a throw-in on the far side. Sam Wall, of course, a guest player from up this way. Commits a foul, will be the first one into the book. Fencibles get us moving. Again, Olympic just slowly working it through the back, just trying to find a gap in this Fencibles unit. A strong defensive unit. Fencibles, they're well organised. Currently sitting with almost a back five at this point. Just asking Olympic to try to break them down if they're good enough. Olympic will certainly take on that challenge. As Thurston's got it. Tries to find wall, but it's well intercepted. And Fencibles come away down this right side. Ball to Ryoga's just cut out. Fencibles, we haven't seen really a chance for them to get settled into the game, start playing the short passing that they like. AR takes a slight tumble. Crowd enjoyed that moment for sure. Olympic, good pressure in midfield again. Just gets to play out from the corner. Olympic get a throw in. We'll take it quickly. No, Ryoga loses his footing, so can't get there. He gets a second opportunity now. Fencibles close the gap. Able to win the ball. And he's just gone for the hook. Hasn't worked out, and Olympic can come at them. They've got numbers committed. Thurston's free on the left. Wall tries to find him. It just takes a little deflection. And Lewis can come off his line to collect. Yeah, try to keep it in with the head up. Linesman's put his flag up. Or assistant referee, I should say. But it will allow Olympic possession here. And Olympic have started the stronger. Of course, we saw this in the reduced tournament last year. Olympic made it all the way to the final. I think they've learnt their lessons. Had a smaller squad last year, played the same amount of games. They just ran out of steam in the final, taking the lead, but getting hauled in against North Wellington in that final. But to make it back within the full draw is certainly commendable. And they have worked hard to get there. As we see Fencibles with the first bit of sustained position. And showing what we saw in the first half in that semi-final this morning. Olympic go down the line again. Ryoga on the turn. This is the kind of interplay that we can probably expect from Fencibles for the rest of the afternoon. We can expect the accuracy to improve slightly. But we've seen throughout this tournament their ability to break down defensive blocks, get out of pressure, get out of presses. Wolves in possession. Little ball over the top. Good defensive clearance. Grubasic. Of course, the hero in the semi-final with the winner. Stands up big at the other end of the park. In the final with a huge clearance. Yeah, find a bit of space in midfield. That ball probably slightly behind its target. Just allows Wellington Olympic to recover more easily and get numbers back behind the ball. Tour goes back to Boyce. Again, Fencibles happy to give that back third to Olympic. Just trying to show them a particular direction to go. Then compress it in midfield. But there's a great ball on the top for Thurston. Flag's gone up on this near side. So we'll get Hull back. But Thurston's looked dangerous out on that far side. Just certainly a 15-minute period now of just feeling each other out, trying to get in behind, trying to understand the way to break them down. We've got no shots registered at all so far, whether on target or off. Olympic with the directness probably looking the most likely. But we've seen the quality that Fencibles possess, so we know they'll create chances. Olympic managed to get through the pressure on that byline. Looks for Yoga, good step inside. Great recovering challenge. Island comes across, closes Yoga down, last second. Ball slips in Thurston. Thurston's getting double teamed down that byline. He'll do well to get something out of this. And he gets a throw. Good decision not to overcommit, not to foul. Again, strong. Lays it for Thurston. I say it was out for a corner, but I believe the bounce back had Thurston offside. So that'll be a bit of relief for Fencibles. Don't have to deal with that set piece. Fencibles again, that direct one. They look much better when it's closer to feet. The pressure on Tour to come out. But again, we're not going to gaze, keep it short in that midfield. They can really control the tempo of the game. Just eases some of the pressure. When they go for that longer option a little bit prematurely, haven't got it set, haven't got a run to take the space. It's just a little bit easy for Olympic to clean up. So Boyce trying to find one of his players for a flick on here. Gets just over halfway to wall. It's a nasty fall. He's just gone over the back of Sam Wall there. Nasty landing. It's a long ball into the corner for Thurston now that we're back started after the injury. Thankfully, nothing too serious. It certainly looked like a nasty fall, but glad that he's up and about. Certainly don't want to see any of those nasty ones in a tournament like this. Certainly not in the spectacle of the final. These boys have worked so hard through 7 fixtures to get here. Of course, Hawke's Bay's turned it on again, yet again. 3 beautiful days of weather. Wonderful for the spectators, not so much for the players who have to go run around in it. Again, as we go past this 20-minute mark, not too many chances, not too much action inside the 18-yard boxes so far. As Sam Wall makes interception, Ryoga's got it. Thurston wanted that. Gets a good delivery in, easy for the keeper. Lewis can get us restarted. Good distribution outside to O'Grady. Grady looking for the ball in behind. Keepers come out well. But Walker was the run in behind. Gaze with it. Great little turn inside. Nice little check. Strike on target. Comfortable save for Boyce. About 21 minutes in. First shot on target. Again, you can see the threat that Fencibles compose when the likes of Gaze get on the ball in the middle of the park. He's got great feet. Can shift it well, shift direction quickly. Open up the passing lanes, which is what we saw then. To be something that Fencibles want to keep giving him the ball in those areas. As Samuel tries to clip Thurston, but too much on it. I'm sure the referee's going to get lots of advice from that grandstand on the far side. But again, it's another Fencibles throw on that side. Good first head up from Messima. Riga can't keep up with it, but Thurston's got it. It's a little bit scratchy. Someone's going to have to get this thing down. Fencibles, nice little touch through. Yeah, and a soft foul. Just relieves all the pressure for Olympic. It's a nice roll through into midfield. The opportunity to turn and carry. It's a lot of numbers back. Tor on the chase. Takes a touch for the keeper, who clears well. That's composed defending, especially for a youth side. Just under all that pressure, just to roll it back to the keeper in the box. So the skipper, Etima, carries it forward and gets it back. Jones looks up, sees the space to carry. Gets it to Ryoga, who does well under pressure. And gives away the foul. Just too strong and on Lonergan. Again, long ball, easily cut out by Tor. He's doing a little bit more creative with the options to get in behind. It's come out Sato Grady. He just can't control it. Just getting a bit loose. Kind of last few minutes of the half. Understandable again. It's just the tempo of the game slowing down. Of course, I think you have to remember that the tempo in these games will sometimes fluctuate. Players will need a chance to breathe, get some recovery in. You know, 3 games on day 1, 2 more group games in a quarter-final on day 2, and then a semi-final this morning before taking this game, which is extended slightly into a 35-minute each-way game. So as you can imagine, both sets of players here will be feeling it in the legs. So to get through all of that work and then put on a spectacle for a final. Huge amount of respect to both sets of players here for sure. Oh, delivery comes in. First clearance. is away from Fencibles, but Olympic maintain it through Thurston. Referee just gets in the way. Nothing given there. So Olympic can bring it forward. Thurston's got it again. Goes across the box looking for Ryoga. Can't find him. Lewis again shows how comfortable he is at his feet for a goalkeeper. Strong run from Tor. Gets about 40 yards down before losing it to the last man. Now he's got to work his way back. Misread out. Almost such a good touch. Vinton with a bit of a misread on that far side. Opened up the opportunity. Thurston gets it across the face. No one from Olympic there. Good two from Wall on midfield. Try to slip ball in for Thurston. Took a touch, just started just behind him. Good challenge. Good challenge into the corner. Fencibles will retain position. Should get a throw in out there. So set up for a long throw here. Fencibles, can they create something off the back of this? Long throw. Keeper does well. Big strong take from Boyce. Looks to restart via a throw to Tor. Just sends it just slightly behind him. Has to check his run. Angle ball to Thurston. That's been such a popular option so far for Olympic this half. Just trying to open the body. That Thurston out on that left-hand side. Thurston beats his first man again. And his second. And his third. Now he needs a delivery. Good cutback. Good first header clear. Great run from Thurston there, though. That's the threat. That's what Olympic's looking for. Jones. Jones again. This time a shorter option. Thinks better of joining the attack. Leaves it to the attacking players. They've got an opportunity to get to the byline here on the cutback. Thurston arriving late, just not in time. Torrey starts with throw-in. Delivery comes in, but no Olympic players in there. So Fencibles can clear comfortably. Fencibles again happy to try to play through that high press from Olympic. Olympic happy to put the challenges in. But Fencibles just not getting through as frequently as they would like, that's for sure. And high in the air from Jones. Taylor was about to pick it up. I think he's got Riega for the foul. As we get into the last 30 seconds of this first half. It's been a real tussle so far. Not too much clear-cut goal-scoring action or chances. But it's been a real battle from two teams that have scrapped their way and fought their way through to this final with some great performances. Fencibles get in between the lines one of the first few times. Again, it's closed down. Sam Wall not liking the treatment. It's half time. They just need to get in there. Just need to get in there between the players and just get them out. So as the officials separate the players at the break, you can see the passion on display between the teams. Teams go in 0-0 here in the championship final from Blue Water Stadium. Get good recognition from the crowd for the amount of work that they put in this first 35-minute period. But a tight tussle between these two. They'll have a short break at halftime. We will too. And we'll join you back here for the second half action. Welcome back, everybody, here to Blue Water Stadium on CelloSport. The second half, players have had as much of a rest as they can get. Some information on board from the coaching staff and ready to go for the next 35-minute period. Of course, it's this balancing act between what the coaches want to see and what the players are able to perform. I've said it a lot throughout this broadcast, but I think you just got to understand the amount of work these players have gone through over the course of this long weekend. Such a huge achievement to get here, giving their all with limited energy supplies just to get through this final, but doing themselves proud on both sides. The work ethic is there, the hard work is there, the quality is there. Just want to get a bit more consistency with that quality if they can, to start creating some of these opportunities into good goal scoring chances. We only really saw one strike on target in that first half, which was a cagey affair. Thurston, who just got the ball there, and he was probably the most lively player on the park. A real willing runner. His ability to beat a man kind of set himself apart in that first half. Fencibles were happy to conserve energy, taking up a slightly more defensive position, a little bit deeper than what we'd seen earlier in the tournament. As Ryoga can get it on the turn, hooks it forward towards Thurston. He arrives at the back post. He's going to have to try to keep this in, but straight to the goalkeeper, Lewis. The angle just got too tight for him to get the distance back. Fencibles pick up the first free kick of the second half. Just slow to get to his feet. I think it's Lonergan that's down. Yep, it is. They want him to be good and fit to continue. Certainly one of the key players in their midfield to get them moving forward. As he finds Holland on this near side. Lola here. Just bounce up. That's the hand. Ref says play on. Happy there was no intention on that one. So Herbert picks it up in midfield. On the turn, that's where Fencibles want to bite. Giving them that defensive third. As soon as it comes into that midfield third, Fencibles want to get in there and be aggressive. You see that in that turnover there, well organised. We saw that in the Kashmir game earlier today. They go long. I'd expect a flag here. Yeah, flag's gone up. Does take the strike that Boyce handles comfortably. But looked offside for the initial run, and flag came up pretty quickly. Olympic. Another good one here in midfield from Fencibles. They just can't keep possession. Well, here, good strong header. For Ryoga, but the bounce just takes it up and over him. And the block clearance goes Fencibles, a goal kick to restart play. Just got away with that theory to Mutt. Again, it's that link-up play. Lonergan and Gaze in midfield. For Fencibles will be the ones that are dangerous. Well, here, that's a nice measured ball out. Good ball in behind here. First opportunity. Goal! Great finish. Walker just opened the body, right foot into the far post. Gives Fencibles the lead. Wonderful finish. And Wellington Olympic got to start again now. Find themselves a goal down. Real momentum shift of goals and games. You'd think Fencibles will be flying for the next 5 minutes or so. Won't feel the legs, won't feel as tired. Olympic know they've got to go after this game now. We've seen the quality, especially when they get the ball out to the likes of Thurston. He's looked dangerous. They've got to resettle themselves and start getting the ball into those areas, get themselves back into this game, create a chance or two, have the confidence that you'll be able to turn one home. Samoa with a good touch at the back. Able to get it moving through Vincent. He cuts inside off the left onto his right foot. Taut. As the ball sits inside. Walker again. Moves out to Ryoga. It's a good ball from Thurston. Trying to find Taut. It's just too much. It might be a huge rush to go get the ball out there, but these halves are longer. So if you're trying to eke the clock down, probably not trying to be doing it with only 42 minutes gone. There's Tim with a good touch. Good touch, but again, pass gets away. A substitution being made. Going to see O'Connor coming on for Olympic at number 23. Thurston again, cutting in onto that right foot from the left side. Well, here does well defensively, just puts it out. Kogut can't keep his feet. Again, ref not moved by any of that. It's him up, strong on the challenge. Rides it through, takes the advantage. Walker giving chase. Olympic really taking an advanced position now. It's a good ball to the back post. Just a little bit over hit. Just curls out harmlessly. And Lewis and goal for Fencibles will be happy to see that sail away. It's quite evident now since going behind, Olympic really stepping forward in possession. Only one kind of player in line with the centre circle, everybody else advanced to the ball. It's going to give them good numbers to get themselves back into this game, but could potentially open up good counter-attack opportunities for Fencibles, who we've seen are dangerous when they can go back to front quickly. Getting the ball over the top. Trying to find Thurston, but just wasn't close enough for him. Fencibles drive into midfield. Goes past the first challenge, looking for Walker. Walker bustling around, trying to win the challenge, but Etzema just too strong. Again, those kind of balls, might be able to chase those down on day one, but it's hard on day three. Good long throw. So Walker, let's give slight chase to Tor, we'll let him go now. Hands him off. He's smart in possession for Olympic. Through to Vincent. Down Thurston's side, we'll try to link up with Thurston. He'll ride the first challenge. Gets the throw in. So Olympic, since conceding, had some good field position. And a decent amount of possession with it. But yet, to get kind of any shot on target away, really test the keeper. He's had a pretty trouble-free afternoon so far. They need to change that. A little bit ahead of tennis. Game finally stops as it goes out for a throw-in. It's him up. Really looking for his leadership out there. Walker tries to find space out wide. Just overhit the pass. It's a good half chance there for Fencibles to get Olympic on the counter attack. Jones carries it forward for Olympic. Vincent. Always looking for Thurston down the side. He's not on, so he's going to have to come back. Jones has it again. Back to Tor. patient position here for Olympic. But at the end of it, just trying to get the cross in comfortably through to the goalkeeper. Thurston. It's the third time this half. He's just trying to zip pass out to the right-hand side. It's just a little bit in front. So change coming. Seeing Lolohea come out after a strong performance. Can only imagine that that's a little bit of a niggle or an injury to Lolohea. He's been superb throughout this tournament and has been again today. Just a scrappy period down that touch line. No one can get their foot in and recycle the ball through, get it out to the other side. Olympic get the chance to now. Samuel looking for it, but he's gone over him. Looking for Thurston. Again, just too far, too narrow. Out for a goal kick. So Olympic will make a change. So Pariso coming on. And it's Thurston taking early mark. Just run himself into the ground, I think. Really was a shining light for Olympic in that first period. But again, I've spoken a lot about the number of games, just for those at home watching who may not have full experience of this tournament. But sometimes in later stages, you just got to give what you can. And when you're out of gas, and the free kick's given away. Yeah, when you're out of gas, you just got to put your hand up and let your coaches know and take you off and put someone on who has got a little bit more energy to be able to put yourself around, especially when you're behind in tournaments like this. Attempted a little interplay there. Just got held up by the Olympic defenders, but the clearance is just comfortable for Fencibles. It's a great turn in midfield by Lonergan. Looks forward. Shouts for handball. Only quarter shouts really. Nothing doing. But Walker's looking good. He's had a good final. Jones. First header cleared. Ryoga gets there though. Stands his defender up. Clearance not quite made. Falls to Samuel. Just technically a hard one to hit. Bad height, leaning back slightly. Couldn't do much else but put it up and over the bar. But as the clock ticks, 54, it was the first shot recorded for Olympic so far in this match. So it shows you the job that Fencibles have done defensively to limit a side like Olympic down to just to that single shot. But we'll give them confidence that they know they can get into those areas and get those chances away. So they'll keep driving. Coming together, Olympic players there, both unhurt. But play continues and rolls the ball out to the far side where Fencibles will have a throw-in. Olympic win the header and the second phase ball. But Fencibles able to win it back. Taking it to the byline. Not really looking for a delivery, just trying to get something off the Olympic player. Ryoga's got it. He tries to get on the turn, but it gets nicked off him. Olympic looking to make another change. Next time the ball goes out, we'll see French Parada joining the field. Ryoga, room to move. Goes alone, draws a challenge. No foul, so walk and recycle. But again, Fencibles, big numbers back. Defensively, their shape is good. They're well organised. Easier to sit there a little bit deeper when you've got a goal to protect. But they were doing that for large phases in the first half at 0-0. Just comfortable to sit in that defensive block and defend. It's worked out so far. Clearly with their 1-0 lead. It's coming up towards 57 minutes. So certainly plenty of time for Olympic to get back into this. So after the substitution is made, there's Fencibles on the move through Walker again. Yeah, nice move to get in and around, get to the byline, whip a ball in, just a little bit too high for Walker. But it was a great movement, great chance creation. But now Olympic are on the counter attack, looking to get a ball in behind. Good defending. Sam Wall goes down under a challenge. Could have been a foul, certainly theatrical. Did enough to get the call though. Olympic just left each other short there on the interchange. Jones did well to intercept that. Walker was lurking right on his shoulder if he didn't. Big driving run in. Ball across the face. They should get a goal kick here and do. But promising for a Wellington Olympic. Change coming for Fencibles. Christie coming into the game. That's the goal scorer Walker coming off. What an impact. It wasn't just the goal. He's just been a constant threat. Looking to get him behind. His touches are great. Link-up play is good. Great young player there. Fencibles have got. And of course, the all-important goal to give his side the lead in the championship final. Got to be happy with the afternoon's work. Great touch. Case in midfield. Just brought down a rocket. Keeps his team moving forward. Leads to the shot from the edge. But it's pretty tame. Goalkeeper will be able to keep it in. Olympic to find a good little channel in midfield. But again, common theme this half. Just too much. Too much on that last pass. So into the last 10 minutes now. Really has been an arm wrestle, much like we saw in the semi-finals. 60 minutes in, there's still only 4 shots that have gone in the game between both the sides. So chances have been an absolute premium. Just puts the importance on the quality of Walker's finish to give a side the lead, because you say you wait round and there'll be one coming, but the nature of this game, I don't know if there will. No foul on Lonergan. Ryoga's got it now. Rides the challenge and cuts inside. He's just running into a bit of a cul-de-sac there. Just 4 Fencible shirts around him. And Olympic do well to at least maintain the ball. Jones. It's smart. Gets on the turn. Looks up. Finds Wall. Wall skips into space. Has a strike. Deflection. Goal. Well. We said chances were at a premium. Wall managed to skip himself into some space. Well. Into the last 10 minutes of this match. And Olympic find themselves an equaliser. Should set up a grandstand finish. Kind of last 7 minutes of regulation. But I can imagine that neither of these sides really that keen on adding another 15 minutes into this. So I can imagine there'll be a huge amount of energy expended trying to get the winner in the last 6 or so minutes now. Ryoga gets there first. Gets the foul. Yellow card. Yeah. No real choice for the defender there. Vincent over it. Look content here just to get it in the box, see if they can make something happen. Good delivery. Strong first header from Fencibles. Jones was able to get there first. I think he's won a corner down there. Short option is there with Jones, but he's going to go into the box, which I think's the smarter option. Seeing if they can create something from the set piece. Good ball to the far post. A little bit there first, just beyond the far post. Wow. That would have been some turnaround had they not had a shot on target for an hour and then score 2 in 5 minutes. Huge pressure on the Olympic goalkeeper. Sure he wasn't overly grateful for that one, but did a good enough job to get it out. And the rest of the team can breathe again. So just a reminder, there will be a short break if this remains level, and then a 7.5 minute each way period of extra time before penalty shootout if required. But I'm sure these teams want to settle this inside the regulation. Yeah, cut inside onto his right foot. Look for a cross, just well over hit. We might have been better trying to whip that. Whip that into the far post with a bit of curl. Wall, the goal scorer. Again, just trying to find that little channel. Fencibles, so many numbers around the ball. They get it clear. Yeah, they're doing well. Well organised, getting numbers around the ball. Really going to have to create something good to find the angle for the shot. We're getting to that point of the game now. It's so late. The bodies will be hurting. Legs will be hurting. Just need to keep their focus. Can just be a single lapse that can cost the game here. They do get the free kick. Great opportunity for Olympic to load this one up. 1.5 minutes to go in normal time. Can they create something? Bit of late drama. Ball floats in. The flick on to Ryoga is offside. Was offside from the flick on. And Fencibles just not able to connect on that pass out from the goalkeeper. So it gives Olympic more possession. Fencibles able to drive. Tried to slide the ball in behind, but intercepted. Brave goalkeeping again. He's so calm under pressure. There's a couple of things Lewis has done today that I think he's a cool kind of character back there. But there we go, full time. Full time in the championship final here between Wellington Olympic and Fencibles. Teams can't be separated. 1 goal all. And a real battle. So the players will take a couple of minutes just to get some hydration on board. And probably some more deep heat into the legs. We'll come back with the first period of extra time soon. Welcome back. Start of extra time. Olympic to get us started. Playing left to right. Probably finished the stronger out of these two sides, Wellington Olympic. Changes really came on and made an impact. Fencibles get the throw in. Fencibles again. It's on this far side. Lonergan does well on the link up. It's pretty tight out there, and Olympic turn it over. Flanagan. Good drive forward. But Boyce will pick that up unchallenged. Another long clip ball forward from Olympic. Not dealt with first time by Fencibles, but they will pick up the second phase and hook it down the line. Tor, I'll be generous and say he wins the header. Comes off his back slightly, but enough to win possession and retain it for Wellington Olympic here. Jones goes through Boyce to get it to Etuma. Skips through the first challenge. Ryoga with a strike. High and over. Must have been a deflection on that shot. Olympic have a set piece. Have been good through this tournament on quarters. Good drive, driven ball in. Great first header from Fencibles. Right on the near post. Tor wins the ball again, but a strong performance at right back. So free kick opportunity now for Fencibles. Good delivery in. Keep up. Nice easy claim for Boyce. He tries to go long early. Does find his runner. Strong through midfield. Etuma takes a couple of steps forward, finds Ryoga. He's got a lot of space. There's another strike. It's blocked. And Fencibles can bring it away. Samuel, good ball behind. Recovers well. There's Mayer at the back. Saw the ball go inside, able to get on the turn and get it away to safety. The cross is blocked and it rolled into midfield. Whoever wins that was going to be important, and it has been won. Oh, Etuma, strong defending. O'Grady found himself in acres of space. Etuma, you can see why he's represented his country at age level. I would come across and make that challenge. Well, shrugs off a challenge. Shrugs off 2 challenges. Good ball forward here. Potential opportunity if he can find the link up. Oh, that needed to go to Wall at the edge. Jones, centre back, joins the attack. Not a bad clip ball in. Good scrap down there. Fencibles win the throw in though. And they'll make a change. Zany coming on. O'Grady off. As we were saying before, sometimes in these games you've just got to give everything that you've got until you can't give any more. And I think that's what O'Grady's done there. That last long run to try to win his side of the game, just proving to be his final act. It's half time here in extra time. Haven't been able to find any winners yet, but we'll keep working through. So the players back out after a quick breath at the break. And Fencibles will get us underway. So such a tight first period of extra time. So Olympic just playing themselves out of the back. But battling hard into that corner, looking if they can get a delivery across. Fencibles back in number as well. Simwall finds Ryoga, tries to get it back. Defensively so well organised, nothing easy as he drives in. Strike cleared. Good defensive header. Pressure's still on though. Ryoga's got it on the edge. Just asking for that run forward, but you can see the heavy legs, tired legs, not wanting to make that run. Olympic come forward again. It's been all Olympic this second period of extra time. Vincent gets into the area, flicks it out far. Olympic do win the first header. It may come all the way back to Vincent. Fencibles this time, pick it up in midfield. Sam Walder closed down, does a good job, wins it back. So much work and industry between these two sides. Someone's got to do something to create a challenge, good opportunity. So many blocks. Great run, gets it to the byline. He had targets to pull back, but not too many. But Olympic win the header. In the last 5 minutes of this match now, before it goes to penalty shootouts to decide the winner. Of course, Fencibles have been through that twice already, once today, once last night in the quarterfinal. Ryoga, Olympics got a 3-on-3. Fencibles able to win it. Olympic now just camping with 4 or 5 across the front line. That ball's not going to get them the goal though. Lewis comfortably out to claim. And Etzema wins a good header. Jones. Again, Lewis safely out to claim. Doesn't get that one through. Olympic win it back. Vincent on the drive. Takes it inside. But good defending again. Fencibles. Doesn't go out of play. Spin on the ball, kept it in. Fencibles do eventually win the throw in though. Smart. Won't take the throw and we'll leave it to Vincent. Ryoga. Nice ball over the top. Testing the keeper. Keepers to come to get it. No foul on the keeper or the striker. He's given a throw in on the far side. Not long left. An extra time. Long throw, maybe the option, and it's cleared. Re-delivered, and out for a goal kick, and that may see us through to the full-time whistle. Fencibles must be thinking, not again. Done this at the quarterfinal and semi-final stage. But they're going to have to go through it at the final stage as well. As we hit full time and extra time, players will get themselves ready. Ready for the second half. This penalty shootout to come up. We'll be with you back shortly. So players get a drink on board, figure out their order, figure out the takers. Fencibles going to make a decision whether they stick with what they did this morning or whether they mix it up a little. Of course, they were perfect from the spot today. Olympic, it's a new challenge. We'll see you soon. So welcome back here for the penalty shootout. Olympic are going to be the ones going first to see what kind of pressure they can put on Fencibles. Some say there's advantage going first, others say it's the advantage chasing, but we shall see. Samuel, a Hawke's Bay original player, moved down to Wellington. Take the first penalty for Wellington Olympic. And he misses, hits a crossbar. See what he was trying to do there. Can see what he was trying to do, trying to go high. It was well struck. Was certainly well struck. Unlucky. So unlucky, underside of the bar. Now I didn't see the first shootout. I saw the one this morning. Lonergan to take. And scores it. What we did see this morning was clinical penalties from Fencibles. Didn't look like missing this morning. And if you're going off Lonergan's opening shot, that's a good start for this afternoon as well. So Wellington Olympic. Second penalty. Good penalty. Sends the keeper the wrong way. 1-1. Palmer steps up now for Fencibles. Ooh, good penalty. Low, keeper guessed the right way. Still went just inside the post. Ryoga for Olympic. Their third penalty. Really needs to score it. Keep the pressure on. Ryoga. Up and over. Try to go a similar route to Sam Wall, just trying to get it high underside of the bar into those unsavable spots. But unfortunately, just got too much on it. Sent it up and over the bar. So a bit of gamesmanship here from the keeper. But Nickel, with the ball in his hands, take Fencibles right to the brink. He's gone over. It's a theme of the shootout. Brave. It's the brave option to go high. But you know if you get it right, it's not getting saved. But there's some 3, go for it, 3 miss. You got Jones. Oh! Just sneaks it under the goalkeeper. Yeah, I feel for Lewis. Guessed the right way, got down to it. Just got underneath them. Fencibles still with the advantage. Scores level. They've got their shot. Still yet to go. Mayer. Great penalty. That's a wonderful penalty. Right inside the post. (3-2) going into the last penalty of regulation as Vincent stepped forward for Olympic. Has to score. Has to score to put the pressure back onto Fencibles for their last strike. Always the pressure penalty, this one. Referee's playing his whistle, but I think it's just moved off the spot. So the ref's allowing him to retake it. Well taken. That's a pressure penalty. It really is. When you know you've got to score just to keep your team in it. That's confidence. That's a great penalty. Zaney can win it for Fencibles with this strike. If he misses, we go into sudden death. Again, something Fencibles are used to in this tournament. Oh, straight down the middle. Took a gamble. Took a gamble the keeper would move and didn't. So Olympic having trailed really this whole shootout are right back in it. Chance to go ahead for the first time. And he's gone underneath them. Again. Lewis so close. You can see the frustration. But Olympic lead for the first time in the shootout. And Lonergan, oh no, sorry, not Lonergan, Gaze steps up. Really tidy midfielder. And a great tournament. Needs to score this. Keep Fencibles in it. And it's saved! Huge save. Huge turnaround in the shootout from Wellington Olympic. Boyce comes up trumps. Congratulations, Wellington Olympic. As champions of the main draw. Fans flooding the field. You've got a feel for Fencibles. Such a long, hard tournament, having to go through extra time and penalties in both the quarterfinal and the semi-final. Just to get there for the final and have to do it all over again. But for Wellington Olympic, who have come so close to this tournament on so many occasions, including last year in the COVID-affected reduced tournament, to get over the line, they will be ecstatic. Always bring a big travelling crew. Up here, we even roped in their first team coach, Rupert Kimmies, and Chip McCabe to do some commentary for us this week. So thank you to those boys if they're watching. But a huge result, and congratulations to Wellington Olympic. They join Hibiscus Coast as winners of the Satellite and West Coast Rangers as winners of the women's tournament as champions for this wonderful tournament put on by Napier City Rovers by Chris McIver and his team. A huge thank you goes out to those guys to organise it. It's a 72-team competition spread across 13 fields on each day. So there's football everywhere, and it's a wonderful thing to be a part of here at CelloSport, and we couldn't do it without our partners, Fulton Hogan, Pixlot and Cello. So a huge thank you to our supporters, huge thank you to everyone that tuned in across the weekend. We hope you enjoyed the coverage. And a final thanks to the CelloSport team for coming down and working hard through the weekend to get all this up for everyone. Huge effort from everyone involved. Thanks again for tuning in, and we will see you all again soon.